Started it up immediately. She's all like, fuck. Playing a fighting game next to me.
I'm sorry!
Alright. We're back at it. And yeah, so finding comfort in this game. I called this one so comfy I fell asleep because in that last episode I had been up all night and I was pretty tired. But I was waiting around in this pool for like 3-4 minutes there. Eventually falling asleep. A few moments of one of those grabbing onto my arm. Which isn't cool because I didn't bring med kits like that. I mean, I've got one, so if I take any more damage I'll use it. But yeah. So back to like tutorial of exploring, because getting here is pretty simple. Just putting out those fires, making your way down here. There's more fire extinguishers on the walls if you look for them and stuff. So if you need to put out more fires, you can make your way all the way here. Having your repair tool, you'll see all the little patches and holes that have been busted in the reactors here. You go around and you fix all those, and that's going to remove the radiation from the area nearby that lets you kind of explore a little better. Alright, let's make our way back towards where we were. And at any point, you come across the door. I don't think I mentioned it, and I don't know if I've passed through any of the ones that needed a code. I think that one was just covered in fire. I think the ones we've gone through were just covered in fire. But the other thing, if you ever come across a door that needs a code, look at your PDAs, or look around for a PDA nearby. There's got to be one nearby that's probably going to have the code in it. Should you do it. So, give me 1 second to kind of get back to the beginning so I can give you a proper... Oh look, sea moth fragment. So, if you're looking around this area too, you can find all kinds of things to scan. Just be full attentive and explorative. I still need to make my way to... Oh, look, another sea moth fragment. So you can get 2 of them right here, like, in the little sea moth room. That's awesome. So I don't think I came in this room like that early on. Alright. Or if I did, I just didn't grab the sea... Oh, no, wait, I used the sea moth to get over here. Why am I acting all excited? I mean, obviously I had one, but, like, even in your first approach on this, you should have a sea moth. So that's just a bunch of titanium if you want it. But there's going to be so much food and stuff in here. Okay, so yeah, we basically just came down into the cargo area to get here. And I think that's the door to getting. It's going to have a code. The PDA's just down the hall. You pick up PDAs, you enter codes on the pads. Make sure you're scanning like everything as you come through here. I think I'm pretty damn sure I mentioned that for sure. Find all the goodies. Alright. That's... And the reason I showed you that other cave to get those diamonds is you're going to want that laser cutter because... Okay, so the sea moth bay was there, the drive room was that way, so now heading this way. This is where the cutter lets you explore the rest of the Aurora. Come up to the door, it takes a second to cut through, and you pass on through. Lots of scannables again, you can probably get benches, lots of cool things for your, like, base, by the way, that aren't like all tools. Essentially, it's not going to be fragments. It's going to be a lot of this furniture you can scan and therefore be able to build in your little home later on, which is hella awesome. Is that a battery I can take? I'll take it. God, I swim around so fast. Battery, bottle of water. Dude, there's so much stuff in the Aurora. I didn't even get everything on my first time through. Prawn Bay. Awesome. Okay, so when you get in here, that way that one's hanging. There's going to be one hanging over here, too. You'll be able to come over here, get on this metal. Triangle to jump. We can do this. And you can walk up, and you'll be close enough to scan it. There's one in the fire over here. You can come over here, put out some fire, and hop up. Get close enough to scan it. Same thing with all the ones you'll see. Just get close enough to scan them, and you can get all 4 prawn suit fragments and have the prawn suit recipe just by having visited this area. So, this is a great room. There'll be scannable things probably on the ground too, fragments or maybe even like engine pieces to the Cyclops and things like that, and that's always fun. Alright. These boxes will be in the way. This is where you need that repulsion tool. You'll use it to pick things up and kind of throw them around until you can get through. Like I did. I'm not going to use any of its power. That's a desk you can scan to bring it to your base. There's all kinds of goodies. All kinds of goodies. But getting up here is where you'll take advantage of some more door codes as you come along. The supply room. Did I miss anything in here? I think I cleaned this one out. Be able to get like the table, the vending machine, the chairs. You can get those counters. There's PDAs behind the counter with codes on them and stuff. The trash can's useful because you can delete things without having to, like, say, just go outside and drop them. Coming through here, there'll be a lot of fire. This is where your fire extinguisher is going to do you good, and if you need another one, you can go back and look for them. There are a few scattered about. These rooms will all be blocked off by fire for sure, but explore all of them. They all have unique, cool little furniture pieces to bring on home, like the single bed, again, the bench if you didn't get it, some posters if you want to grab posters, which I think I have. Oh, shit. All the posters. No, that one's C. I have a land. I don't have C. Cool. It's not cooler than my kitty poster. That's still top tier item, but more batteries. I'm totally cool with that. I don't need to make power cells in the future, so. The carry-all bags, I don't really understand because it's like a chest. If you stick something in it, you can't then pick it up with the thing in it. So, I mean, unless you can. Bag is not. Yes, you can't pick up. So, like, I don't understand the point of it, other than just being a lumpy chest that you can put somewhere. So I didn't bring those back. At first I was like, oh, cool. They're gonna let me store some of this crap and bring it back. Nope. Cabin 5 is kind of hopeless. Well, maybe not. Is that a keypad? No, there's no. No. I'm just inside the Aurora. If anything, I might have to deal with the Reaper on the way back out, but probably not. The path I took in, the path I took out's pretty safe. Pick up the battery, but things can always go bad. You're not ever like chances of getting attacked by a Reaper are actually always pretty high, and they're absolutely never zero. But you can do what you can. One of these rooms has an awesome double bed when you push your way into it. I'm pretty sure it's once I come back and I actually go into this other side of the hallway here. You put out a fire, come on in, get double bed. There it is. Get that double bed scan. Give yourself some room to stretch out. Blue cat. Okay, you can actually take the baseball hat. Now I got a radio transmission here recently. Oh my goodness. Arcade Gorg tour? That's awesome. I definitely want you. You're going in my room. I'm glad I came back here. Oh, of course I have the kitty poster. That's like my favorite item. That's what I was talking about. Empty. Alright. Back on my main, just using it as a tutorial. Alright, cabin 2. I think I get in by having gone through cabin 3. Anyway, back at the captain's quarters. And I've mentioned using your PDA to look for codes. What I mean by that is, of course, going to your actual PDA entries. Oh, that was it. Data and downloads, codes and clues, alien facility location, captain's quarters. Before they lost communications, Altera HQ uploaded a set of blueprints to the Aurora's main computer. There is a high security terminal inside the captain's quarters located behind the prop bay from which the blueprints can be accessible. Code is 2679. So, not the best interface on PlayStation, but it works. Alright. So, this is where it gets, I guess, kind of spoily if you're not here for tutorials, so. If you're just here for tutorials. Is that an Aurora miniature? That is so cool. More posters. I'm grabbing the aesthetics before I'm actually like. Captain's log. Loading program. Greg. Size 1 player. Captain Hot Dog Hollister. I don't understand. You're exploring a quiet alien backwater ship when you arrived here. Oh my gosh, he's playing like an RPG game that's kind of like what ends up happening. He's playing like a questionnaire, like choose your fate, like D&D type session kind of game, like a little RPG kind of game about what happens if you end up like on a planet like this, and that's so fucked up. That's what ended up happening. All right. I don't even know if that was really like a game though. That may have legit been. Greg McGrill Simulator. Yeah, like it may have also been like him like just training for situations like this, so it may have been a little more serious than that. I don't know. Alright, data terminal.
Integrating new PDA data.
Huh. The Neptune escape rocket. So, that's how you get off of here, I guess. Well, I'm sure it's going to take a fuck ton of materials, and I'm pretty sure if I try to just fly off this rock, that laser is going to shoot me down. Just connecting the dots that I could. So, the same laser that fucked the sunbeam? Okay, well. But yeah, that's what you want to do while you're here, essentially. There is another path when you get back to your moth that leads kind of into a different area. But you can also go this way, and there's some data you want to gather. It's kind of hard. I've got a better air tank. You can do it with your air tank. You just got to follow this path a little, like, directly. You get in here. There's fire extinguishers if you need them. You come to this corner over here, and you'll find this hallway. You can go, ooh, ship still rumbles. If you go down this hallway, you gotta come up into this room, which is actually, there might be some laser cutter scenarios that you have to deal with. Get air, but watch out for fire on the ceiling. This ultimately leads to the black box. There it is. You come down here. This is how you get the black box data from the ship itself, which I've already grabbed. And it just gives you some cool lore points and kind of tells you exactly what happened to the Aurora on its way down. So that's a fun read, and you kind of need it for the story, I'm sure, eventually. You'll probably need black box data to even craft that rocket ship. Who knows? So yeah, that's where I'm at now. I have a rocket blueprint. I know that there's the, like, I need to get out of here. I just got it off the... Alright, here it is. So, yeah. If you're exploring this area, find this concrete ramp that goes up. Boop. And, remember here, you can't jump. This door, there's going to be a stack of boxes, so this is going to be another repulsion cannon scenario. It might be some fire, but you use the cannon, you push all the crap out of the way, and you're literally right back where you started. So, that would take you on a full loop through everything, getting everything I know about. There's probably more crap even. You can come in here and find engine fragments, and that's not where I found mine. And so, but for just a good, clean approach to it to be comfortable, that's how you can go about it. It's nighttime, so I might kick some rocks and fuck around and wait for daytime before I scare back to the HQ. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go back through that hole and go out the other side. I'm hoping those splashes are just shit falling in the water, and that's not like a Reaper like skirting the ground. I don't know. But I'm gonna cut this stream off here and yeah, get back to HQ.